Good evening. Welcome back to Bald Father Bets, guys. Parked car video because we are on the run as always. Gonna come at you tonight with the pick for Thursday Night Football. I'll talk a little bit about, just want to make sure, point out a few things to you guys on picks that we've made, and then get out of here. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and then just interact with the content. Like all the videos, share them around, comment on them, anything you can do to help us get into the YouTube algorithm. We sincerely appreciate it. We'll never charge for these picks, just want to grow the channel. So quickly, make sure you guys check out the video we uploaded on Tuesday, which is the college football playoff bracket preview. We make 3 of the opening round game picks in that. So 3 of the 4 picks, we've already given them out in that video. So make sure you guys check that one out. And then also make sure you guys take a look at our community post where we gave you guys Texas -6 last night as that line started to grow with all the news on Sharon Moore. You are good to take that up to Texas -7. You can still get 7, but 7.5s are now starting to come out there. And I expect that line to grow. So a discussion point around that topic that I'm seeing that people are misconstruing, there's a rule change this year. Players are not allowed to enter the transfer portal before the portal entry if a coach leaves. When the new coach is hired, they have a window to get in. So I see a lot of people saying, hey, look, today happened and Michigan players didn't enter the portal. So they have the ability to say that they will enter the portal, but it hasn't opened yet. So you're probably having a lot of those players who are staying mum and are waiting to see who's going to be hired. But there's probably a decent sized exodus coming, and as more of the exodus happens, then ultimately you would see that line grow in that Texas Michigan game. So that's why we gave it out in the community post when we did, because wanted to get ahead of further line movement on top of that. Okay, so tonight, Falcons and Buccaneers at the Buccaneers, Thursday Night Football. Line was at 4.5 most of the week, and then it grew this morning to 5, 5.5, and it even touched 6 for a few moments at a few of the non-major books. None of the major books ever went to 6, but a few of the non-major books did. The 6s are all gone. And it's pretty much settled in at 5.5. I've seen a couple of 5s out there, but not many anymore. Pretty much everywhere is 5.5 now. So the reason the line movement happened this morning and went up is Evans and McMillan were activated. So you have now the Bucs have Evans, McMillan, Godwin, and Egbuka all healthy at wide receiver. So this is the first time they've been 100% healthy at wide receiver all season. Big get for the Bucs. From a matchup standpoint, it's actually what the two teams do well is the strength of the other team. So Buccaneers have a pretty lethal passing attack. They're not great at running the ball. Falcons have a good pass defense, not a great run defense. Falcons are a very good rushing team, obviously, right, with Bijan Robinson and Algier. The Bucs have a strong run defense, but the Bucs have a horrible pass defense. But especially without Penix and Kirk Cousins being in and Drake London still being out tonight, Pitt's expected to go, but that's not for sure. The Falcons don't really have the passing attack to take advantage of that, right? So it's strength on strength in terms of the way these two teams like to attack each other. Obviously, everything that comes with stopping the Falcons begins with stopping outside stretch, because they're so good with the stretch play. They really base the entire rest of their offense off of that. And then stopping Bijan in the pass game is super important for this point. Ultimately, what this pick comes down to is too many points. So we are taking the Falcons plus 5.5 for 5 units. Ultimately, probably think the Falcons win this one outright, but we're not stupid. We take points when they're given to us. The Bucs started out the season as one of the more overvalued teams just based on all the close wins and comeback wins they were getting, and that started to catch up with them. told you guys yesterday in my video, I like the Bucs to miss the playoffs. I like the Panthers to ultimately win that division. And I think one of those kind of upset games in making that happen potentially happens tonight. So we're on the Falcons plus 5.5 for 5 units. That's it. Enjoy Thursday Night Football. We'll let you go. We'll be back at you again for sure Sunday with all of our NFL picks. If we end up making a play on the Army-Navy game, we will make a video and get it to you guys with that one. Enjoy your night. Enjoy Thursday Night Football. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.